Well, Luke just opened up another paddock for him, and it's just adjacent to the one we had. And we'll actually let him back graze on that. They've only been on it for, I don't know, a couple days. But this will carry him through the weekend and maybe even into Monday or so. Act like they're starving, but they've had good grazing. There's still actually another day or so's worth, probably where they just moved over here from, and they can back graze to that too. But of course they like the fresh stuff, and you know, it is a problem if you give them too big of a paddock. They'll just trample it down and not eat as much, of course, you know. So we don't want to do that. But we like to keep things light on the weekend, and we may be back in the combine tomorrow or Sunday or sometime there. So we don't want to have to deal with these guys right then. I do think we'll have some more ewe lambs for sale. We'll be putting the rams in into November, but if you're looking for ewe lambs, we have several sold that aren't picked up yet, but I believe we'll actually have a few more. So let me know. Email me or put a comment or something. Yeah, finally a nice day too. So yeah, on this paddock, well, Luke put up the 3-wire poly wire. I do like this wire that's the turbo, well, the braided type wire. It's got 9 filaments in it versus the smart fence wire. It just doesn't carry electricity near as far. It's not as good heavy as wire as what this is, and well, you couldn't really put this heavier wire on it. It wouldn't hold that as much. See, so but he put this up, and it's actually carrying a lot more voltage than that smart wire was. But the smart wire is still around, well, perimeter here, if you can see it. They each got their place. Yep. Yeah, I think there's, I don't know exactly, 1,400 hid in here. We don't have any of our rams, replacements, or bucklings in here really. They're over another place. So it is fun watching them eat though. This is another field just adjacent to the one I just left. I don't know if you can see them guys. They're just right over there. And that's, well, where they're at is a crop field. We rotate to forage every other year like that. See, and then next year we'll probably plant, I don't know, maybe some crop. We'll just have to decide. But then this field here is 30 acres that it used to be a crop field. We continuously keep it into a grazing program. This is where we set up the feeders in the wintertime, if you've watched that. This is where we had the turnips and radishes and oats last year, and then where they're planted again this year. It's also where we didn't get a very good stand back there middle of August, so we replanted it. And yeah, we got some rain, and it's surprisingly still been pretty warm, so this stuff's still growing. When it gets, when you start getting up high temperature, say 45 in the daytime and 30 at night or something, it really slows down its growth. But now today it's probably up in the 60s and supposed to be 60s and 70s next week. So hopefully we'll get a lot more forage out of here, because this really saves us on our feed bill. Last year I calculated this field and these turnips and oats saved us about $26,000 worth of feed that we did not have to buy, like the feed mix. We still fed some after this was grazed out, and the frost had pretty much killed it. It has to get down to about 25 for a few consecutive nights before this stuff will actually die. So it's still grazing. I think it's December 15th, maybe last year it was about done. So we still have probably 45 days worth of being able to graze out here, if we can get that much forage grown. And so yeah, this is the same field. We set the feeders up anyway. You can see there's the feeders lined up there. And we'll have to buy feed, but if we can wait, put it off another 45 days, that's a lot of money. And so yeah, and it only cost about, well, for this field, it cost less than $1,500 for the seed. Probably more like $40 an acre, so 30 acres, $1,200, say, So it's a pretty good ROI on the seed, isn't it? So glad you tuned in. I'll try not to bore you.